Hello, my name is Cynthia. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. While we've been sheltering in home, I've been busy redoing this room upstairs, mostly from things I already had, and actually all from things I already had, and a lot of things that were found from the dumpster or given to me from family members. So I just wanted to share some ideas of how you could create a space that you love that inspires you to work and do it for not a lot of money. So sit back and enjoy. Please let me know if you have any questions or if I left anything off. Thanks for watching.
So if you wanted a slower walkthrough of my stitching spot and my craft supply area, I wanted to explain some of the reasons I chose what I did and how I set things up. This is our upstairs game room. It's kind of a bonus room that was just kind of really a bunch of catch-all toys and things that we weren't using, and I wanted to make this space functional for my stitching area. So I brought in some bookshelves, and this curio cabinet I wanted to go over is new from my mom. It's an antique with some wavy glass, and I wanted to keep my favorite red shoe dolls. That's the theme on this shelf, plus a little box from Teresa Vinette that I got at a Shakespeare's Peddler retreat, and then in Silver Needle. And then this is a patriotic shelf, summer shelf. Here's fall. Had a bunch of those pumpkins. I intend to sell some of those still, but they're waiting. And Christmas, a little penguin I made, some candy canes I painted, and then a gift from my grandmother, and my great uncle made that box, and another friend gave me that monogrammed sachet. So these are just some stitchy pretties that I wanted to stick out. That was for my mom. It's a Kelly Ray Roberts little door thing, and I intend to probably move out those bottom shelves as the seasons come around. Of course, the summer one will be dispersed through the house in the fall, but for now, instead of a box in my storage closet, I thought it would be fun to have these readily out. Over here I have a bookshelf that I restained. It was ready for the garbage really, and I used my gel stain and repurposed those shelves. The ribbon has labels and I use that quite a bit. There's notebooks full of patterns and other design books and journals that I keep here. My entire collection of Mary Englebright Home Companion magazines, all my different patterns and 3-ring binders with page protectors. A couple little pin cushions there, and my labels I made with just some sticker paper and stamps. I have some letters from stitchy friends so I can hang on to their addresses and send things off. And here's some wool felt I use for finishing, along with wool and other stuff. And here's some charm packs for a quilt that I have in my head, actually 2 quilts that I'm just collecting for now. And my favorite pop figurines from childhood, females that were inspirational to me, Wonder Woman, Princess Leia. And I made that bird from some linen scraps. Here's my Barbara Anna finish that I wanted to get more viewing of. It's not fully framed, it's just in there. I made that out of cake pans and some wood finials and glass candlesticks. I made those rabbits out of muslin for Easter this year with some waxed twine. And these are just some shelves that I found on the side of the road, actually. Here's my DMC and Fancy Floss storage. I used the labels from the DMC bobbin stickers, and I have a range there from each grouping, just depending on what I have, 780 to 830. I couldn't figure out how to get those organized, but I think that's working. And then I have it by color for my Fancy Floss. Most of my Fancy Floss is probably in projects, but that's some extra. And I keep some felt and glue supplies up there. Some books I like to hang on to, and my basket for my next Flosstube video, things I want to show or talk about, and some more binders of patterns. Here's where I keep my linen. I have it in an old DMC cabinet by linen, even weave, and then Ada scraps on the top. A lot of pieces that are mostly scraps. And this little basket holds a quick project. Right now it's my Christmas ornament that usually would go in my car, but I'm not traveling right now. And here's some more patterns I'm working on. My whip board is magnetized there. It needs to be updated, but has some crossed off. Not a lot, but some.
Oh shoot.
Another favorite artist, I think that's Curly Girls Studios. Here's where I sit to stitch with my light. A couple projects there beside me. And a basket of linen over here that's just some hankies and doilies. I'm trying to figure out what to do with those. Another group of toys. This is where my kids play sometimes in the afternoons, and right now they're using those huts for their reading in the afternoons while we're homeschooling. Temporarily, hopefully. And there's the 4 kiddos. And this cabinet over here, I repurposed. It used to be polka dotted with mint green, but now I put chalkboard panels, and I have it stuffed with batting and fabric and punch needle supplies, things that I need to use for finishing. Here's a little ironing board and my sewing machine and my grandmother's serger that I don't know how to use. It comes with a VHS tape, which isn't super helpful, but I can probably find it on YouTube. And there's her old new home machine and some projects I'm working on right now with making strawberries. Here's all my patterns that are for my year to work on, and a little trash can down there I painted. Everything pretty much came from, which I may have already said, came from the dumpster or was passed on. Nothing very valuable, but I think it looks pretty and it is inspiring for me to work on my needlework projects and my crafts and to get them finished so that they can be enjoyed and passed down to my family. Thank you for watching, and please let me know if you have any questions. If I left anything off, I'll try to answer that. Happy stitching!